Alright, everybody, welcome. I won't be talking long. I just want to show you what I am seeing so you can know what to expect for tomorrow morning. Today is Thursday the 28th. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know if you like what I'm doing so I can continue to do it. Alright, we'll start with the SPY. This is just these black lines are these long-term trends that we've been following. The blue is the trend since your March lows. We've been riding that up. Kind of came down here to create a bottom shelf. Finally back testing it after all this, not necessarily negative divergence, but it's not going any higher as the price was going higher. And we got a back test yesterday. I know everyone is freaking out, but that's all it is. It's just a little blip on the map. We have a hell of a comeback today, guys. This is the actual S&P, what I follow. A lot of gaps in there. That's what these boxes are. A lot of lines. It's kind of hard to read, but this red trend line is the one that you follow all the way up. The one we have been following. See, we really broke our high in September. We've only been grinding higher with equal momentum. This drop off was really expected. This blue line has been our cap since we going up and down in between the trend, creating gaps as we go. We're going to get closer in on an hourly. I didn't do a video yesterday. I had a lot to do, but the day before I put a video with these same trend lines. These are just trends we were following as we were grinding up, but I just extended them out, and they just so happen to come into play, you know? So we gapped down yesterday, got all the way down 37.32. Open today, looking strong all the way up, and we tagged the 50 moving average, and now we're moving down. One thing I notice as to why is I have been following the VIX and the dollar. That's one thing you guys right now have to keep your eye on. See, ever since this morning, yeah, the dollar was going down, so of course we would catch a bid. Now we're catching this 200 moving average on the dollar, 2 o'clock. And we've been moving up since. The market has been moving down since. 230, that's your bottom. Alright, move back to the dollar. Gonna get the 100 and 200 moving average crossover, which is bullish. Which I really see it popping up to this 90-60, no problem. That is obviously gonna bring the market down. Right along with the VIX before I go farther into the dollar. The same time the dollar started to catch a bid, the VIX had been breaking this hourly trend line. This is only an hourly. If we go back, this is just a couple days, but you know, normal pop-ups after the first trend. It's normal. If we go back to bigger ones, they kind of build over time, expecting a bigger drop-off. Even if we go all the way back to your March. It kind of built up gradually. Didn't spike, and then we lost everything. Okay, well, here's a green. Here's what we look like today. Here's what we may look like tomorrow. I mean, that would have been a good green day, but it made a new high, scaring the bejeebus out of everybody. So, here we are, big green day, just like this, same day. Kind of expect the VIX to be open up here tomorrow. 37, just like this. That's going to scare everybody, bring the market down. Same thing with the dollar. This is a daily. If we do catch that bid, 96 still won't be a high. One thing you gotta watch on our trend on the dollar. We'll just go ahead and switch to the dollar now. The dollar, it's gonna stay in between this range right here, 92 and 89. It has before, it will for a while. And you just gotta watch it. As of right now, the highest trend is 90, 95, 1. So anything above that is going to confirm your bullish trend on your dollar. So watch that. We could very easily come back and test this with no problem. We still have a low of all the way down of here and can bounce from it. So not necessarily weakness but on the short side, I do see the dollar popping up, 96, 90.6. This was the hourly. Just got to watch that, you guys. On the 4 hour, that crossover has already happened. On the 1 or daily. No, on the 1 hour. See the crossover. Of course, it's going to come back down and test it, but now we're in a bull trend. 200, 100, 50, 20, 10. Yes, we're coming down, finding support at 90, 40. And that magic number of 90, 60, 25, 28. So watch your range in between there. Also keep your eye on volatility. Set an alarm if it makes a new high. Kind of expect a red day for tomorrow. Here, we'll switch to the triple Qs real quick. We'll get that in there. There's your trend line. This is a secondary trend line, kind of a shelf. I call it after it broke it. We've been riding it up, and all we did was tag it. Had a good day, but at the close we got hammered and came back down. This trend line is actually your 20 moving average. It's hiding in there. And we are just below your 9. So a green day, not necessarily bullish action. Your IWM, Russell 2000. It is still hanging in there. Following your trend, all you did was tag your 20 moving average yesterday. You tagged it again today. Of course, it's a little bit higher, but you're sandwiched in between your 20 and your 5. This is just on a daily, and haven't been pointing it out, but negative divergence still here. If we break 207, I'll say 207.50. I think we're just going to come down to this black major trend line, which is 198. Get this on a weekly all the way back from almost your start in 2004. You follow that up. We almost got there, but now here we are way past it. On your weekly, bounced around it, and now we're off. Big green. I would say that's a solid breakout. There's your confirming candle, but now here we're coming back down to test it. If not this one. So watch out for that one. Gold, you guys. I have not been following gold because I simply think we're headed down here towards this black line. 1300, 1400. You got a major support, major trend line at 1760. So until gold gets down there, I won't be a buyer, but for you guys that follow it, it's been on just a straight downtrend. Broke our top trend line, came back down to tag our medium trend line. Okay, that's really just a basic one. I try to do blue and black as basic lines, your green and reds as tops or bottoms. We just tagged the trend line, came back up. Now we're getting close to a top. So if you have it, I wouldn't necessarily say sell it because you don't listen to me. I'm not a financial advisor, but we are getting to a top in a trend. We don't have any, yes, we have bullish divergence, not divergence, but bullish price, bullish this, bullish strength, and the MACD is actually coming down. So you can take that as you will. Silver, I don't have many trend lines on silver, but it is almost in the same position as gold. Let's mark one real quick. That's an awful one, so we'll get closer on the hourly. Wasn't that bad. And that is what I would trade by. Yes, you can move it up here, but then you only have 2 tags. And you need 3 for confirmation, everything I've heard. We got, we'll say 1, 2, 3, cluster, 4. We'll just call that a trend line. And here we are, broke above it. Kind of got some volume in here. Yeah, look at silver. Say that's a confirmed breakout for as of right now. On an hourly, we have an hourly divergence. So yeah, I'd probably sell you guys. Maybe just a fake out breakout just like this gap, cluster, gap back down. Not really the volume there that you see here. So just watch that. I only have support on the 1 hour at 24. Your 20, your 50, and your 100 are sloping up, so it's looking bullish. Your 24 is your 20 moving average on the daily. Silver's not looking that bad, you guys. Not as bad as gold. So I would watch your, I would see if you create a divergence here at your top. 27 or 25.75. All right, let's move on. Bitcoin. Told you guys I wasn't going to be talking too long, and I lied to myself. So let's keep these last couple short. Bitcoin, the same trend line. The holy bejeebus, everybody, hurry, rush in. I don't know why you're missing out. Of course, it's coming to an end, but has its nice little trend lines. Things I've been hearing. If you catch 28.5, 27.5, that would be an absolute buy. And I don't really watch it on a divergence wise, but it looks like you've been able to buy awfully low and ride it all the way back up to this trend line quite a few times. So, you guys are watching it, watch out for that. The support is right here. We'll say it's about 30,000. Just keeps going up by a couple dollars every day. If this 20 comes in and crosses this 50, just like the 10 came in and crossed the 20, expect further downwards. Now you got your 20, as my trend line that's being marked out, but you watch that 50, you'll have a cap overhead if it ever does decide to break out. You'll have the 50 to move, to sell, retag the 20, confirm a breakout if we go higher. But you gotta wait. We still got a ways to go. Could still see it. I still see it getting down. We really don't have major support until 24,000. So I could see it getting down to 24 before it decides to put on a rise. What else am I doing? The sectors. I just want to point out the sectors on everybody. I haven't necessarily been on those, but they are all green today. Not as much some as others. On just about every one, you could probably go in on an hourly and just, they got killed on the last hour, but financials have been on a definite downtrend and it caught a bid today. Energy, where are you at? Where are you at? Energy has been on a downtrend and it caught a bid today. This is just a daily. Didn't put in a hourly divergence. So this is just today. I would maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday we get a top here at our trend line support and then we head back down. So you guys just kind of mark out your levels and see that, but I really don't see a divergent high on energy. Yes, we're up today. It's not anything promising for tomorrow. The bonds, you guys, are usually opposite of the market. So if the market's going up, bonds are usually going down. When the markets start to sell off, people rush into things like the bonds and VIX and the dollar. So we'll watch those. I have an alarm set for 150. I'm waiting for it to come down and tag around there to create a divergence. Even in the daily, I will probably be a buyer around then. But lots of gaps here. This was just a gap fill. I suspect we come back down. So the dollar is going up. Well, the dollar and the yields usually follow each other. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that one. This gray line is the top of our trend. Might we have a breakout? Might we not? I guess we just got to keep an eye on this one. One thing I've always heard is when the bonds sell off and the markets sell off, or when the markets and bonds are selling off and the dollar, look out for cover. One of those like that. When nobody has a fallback to go to, what do you really go to? That's when people start panic and everything goes really down, really downhill. Okay. I just wanted to show a few stock setups that I see. If the market was so happen to go down tomorrow, like I am hopefully assuming, it would cause quite a bullish divergence in a lot of these stocks. Where's my list? We got Snowflake. This has just been coming down. Broke out, solid green, but it's ever been coming down since. Been following this trend ever since it's been coming down. But what yesterday was just a bullish divergence and a great buying opportunity for anybody watching it. Yesterday you could have got it at 266 and sold it today at almost 280. We had a high of, oh hell, it doesn't tell me. Nice, but you get what I'm saying. A high of 280.33. Today or tomorrow morning, if it drops down like I suspect, this is going to be even a greater buying opportunity in my opinion. So keep your eye on that one. I could even bring this alarm down here and I would be fine with it, but I want to be notified sooner than 1 hour, so we'll throw it on a 1 minute chart. There's a trick for you guys. I couldn't get my alarms to work unless I did that. Kimberly-Clark, this is another one that I believe was doing the same thing. Well, not anymore. On a 1 hour it's not, but on a 30-minute it is. So this is another one I want you guys to watch. These are coming in. Yes, they're going to come here. They're going to tag this. but it's been on a straight downtrend. On a daily, we broke through, and now we're just kind of coming down. Maybe we're starting to create our bottoms and tops, just like on snow. Maybe this is right here in Kimberly. So, tomorrow, just want to watch that. Get a back test. Say about the 20. Be sandwiched in between the 20 and the 50. 133. Be looking to buy there. Just finding lots of volume there on the 15 with divergence. I was short this one. I sold out of it. I kind of see it popping up temporarily. Maybe it comes down and tags this at 130.50. Confirms its divergence and heads back up. All of these are sloping down, but you know, it's kind of almost identical to this right here. We've got our 20. The only thing that's different is we have an extra trend line, which is just, you know, further support as we catch a divergence and we bounce from it. We at least hit the 20, which would be 135.70 tomorrow. And if we can come up and tag the 100, we're here. Otherwise, watch things like crossovers. This is definitely why the price is down here. Okay, maybe we catch this divergence again here, which is support, and we bounce back up to touch one of these. Quick dollar, quick move. Trend overall, I believe, was headed towards down. Again, tomorrow, if we catch it down, will be our divergent low. Just what we need. Facebook, if you watch the earnings on that one, I didn't add it in here. Okay, we'll go to the watch list. 265. Alright, look at this big red candle. Yes. Low, low. Starting to cross in. What if it crosses over? I know. The screen line was a buy for me. Wrote it up there. Earnings came out. We had positive earnings and we're just coming down. Alright, this low, 33.5, and this wasn't even your low. Divergent low right here at 26.90. Your RSI 33.4, and right here 33.59. So today would have been a good buy for you guys if you bought it. Kind of feel like it'll be up tomorrow. If it even goes further down, like I'm expecting the general market to do, it'll be an even better opportunity. Granted, you stay above this RSI level. Alright. Can't quite remember anything I was following. This Johnson & Johnson short. Go closer on a 15. This is crossover, the 50 and the 100 crossing over, which is bull or bearish, bringing the price down at the end of the day just to touch the 100. Here we are, going to be sandwiched in between it. Might we pop up here tomorrow? Might we continue down? Just gotta watch it tomorrow. Not much volume can tell you. Watch your moving averages. Your 20 is coming in to. It's just headed down, really. Coming in across your 10. Your 10's going to be above that. That's a bullish setup. And then your 5 is all the way up here. So maybe this was just another good buying opportunity. Alright, I'm going to get off here so I can put this up, let you guys see what I'm seeing. Let me know in the comments so I can keep doing what I'm doing. You guys have a good day and good luck. Bye.